At last, the promise has been made. The reunion at hand may bring joy. It may bring fear. But let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.
And we're back. Hi, playing Final Fantasy Crisis Core again. Who would have thought? Last time we just did side missions. I walked around Nibelheim for like 2 seconds, and then I did like I don't even know how many missions. It felt like a lot. It felt like it had to be at least like 20 or something. But then again, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. But we did missions for like 5 hours. Just 5 hours straight. I took like a 10-minute break in between. But basically we just did side missions. That's just the way it is. Things are currently gonna stay the same. So this time we're actually gonna like start the thing. I'm a little tempted to do, because we figured out that I can do rank 8 missions now. But I think I'd like to go hit up the story a little bit, and then maybe after this chapter we'll do some more missions. I know that there's a line of missions that literally only opens up when we hit chapter 10, which is only one chapter before the last chapter of the game, and I have a feeling I know what the last chapter of the game is going to consist of. So it is what it is. Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, hey, if you've been enjoying this or anything else on this channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future episodes of this, just about every single day. Links in the description of things that I am doing, have done, or will be doing in the future. Me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting anything on this channel, supporting their streams. They do devlog streams, amongst other things. Link below for that. And most of all, supporting the Patreon. With that, let's keep going. Literally and I was doing a side thing here too. There's some kid was like, "Oh, the 7 wonders of Nibelheim." He mentioned a thing. I did see it.
Cute, but also kind of eerie, don't you think?
It's like some
so
kid,
the
yeah.
second wonder is that girl sometimes leaves the painting and wanders around in our world. Ooh, scary. Oh, way too scary.
Okay. Oh, photo guy is over in the front now? Oh, I wonder if that's where this girl's gonna be spotted. He looks like he's like looking to take a picture of something.
I heard that the hero Sephiroth was coming. I want to take a...
Oh, nope, still spouting nonsense. It's so weird that like nobody would know Zack. All the other first class soldiers have fan clubs. Even Angeal had fan club. And Angeal was kind of a stick in the mud. Oh.
Huh? It's true. The girl vanished.
That's Okay, that is weird. So then this one is just real. Everything's decorated the same, like a chest on the cabinets and stuff. It's pretty fun. This is pretty fun. Again, first time we're getting to see Nibelheim fully rendered. Before FF7 Rebirth. Because we will actually get to go to Nibelheim. I have a feeling that section is going to be wild. Also, Shinra Mansion, also going to be wild.
So the second wonder is that...
I mean, I made progress in the sense that she is out of the painting.
We welcome the Shinra army.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't do that. You should not welcome all the Shinra army. Outskirts? Oh, it's the friggin' mansion. I don't know if I need to be wandering. Oh. Yo, freaking spooky. The scale of it's bigger. I cannot wait to see the mansion in the new game. Okay. I don't really like that. I don't like peeking through the keyhole like that. Oh. Ghosts. I really like how they rendered the ghosts. The ghosts' new models and stuff like that look great. Oh. Actually things to collect? Weird. Well, these will presumably be environments, huh? Okay. So, I'm up here. I would assume creepy freaking... Oh, yeah. All the rooms are here? Locked. Very nice. I mean, this is the first a lot of the environments are like generic grid-like lab, Shinra lab, or like the same area of the slums 5 times in a row, or like big green field. Big green field's actually kind of nice, especially when you get the actual like chocobo farm next to it, which is cool. But like, yeah, a lot of the areas, a lot of the zones and stuff like that, or like, here's a canyon, here's a cave. Very like standard environments, but this is the first one where it's like, oh no, this is like a recognizable location. That's cool to see. Like the no, that's the one where you had to like knowledge overflowing, unwelcome faces, tasty reminders of home, resting on all 4 feet. Wait, I actually get to do the safe puzzle again? We're gonna end up doing the safe puzzle 4 times in this series. That's kind of funny. Like, genuinely super funny. Okay, I'm taking a picture of that. So to open the laughing safe, you need to figure out the numeric password. Search the mansion for a door that won't open, and look through the keyhole for clues about each password digit. Oh. I didn't think they were just going to give me all this information. Thought I'd actually have something to have to figure out. Books, monsters, care packages, chairs. Okay, let me get my sticky note. Grab this. And grab a pen. Alright, we're in freaking game mode now, gang. Let's do it. So they're all gonna be behind. That was in the first game, wasn't that like the spin dial one you had to do? Keyhole. Yo, there's a freaking Banora apple in there. A dumb apple. Oh, there's multiple dumb apples. There's a freaking can in there. Okay, hold on. Tasty reminders of home. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is anything that is a dumb apple or dumb apple related. So that's 1, 2, 3. 4. This is so goofy. 4, 5. 5 things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Seems to be it. 5, okay. I'm assuming the cans count. If not, if the cans don't count, then it's 3. But the cans are also Banora apple juice, so, or dumb apple juice, so should function correctly. Bookshelves. Oh yeah. Yeah, I recognize this room. Funny, everything. I mean, because everything with the Shinra Mansion in the original game is completely optional, even though it seems like such an important location. I mean, it is an incredibly important location. Let's see. Knowledge overflowing. So, like, books that aren't on the shelf? Or am I counting books in general? I'm assuming books that aren't on the shelf. So it's either 2 or 6. These 2 books are rendered differently, though. It's either 2 or 6. That's 1, so 2. Okay. Right. Right, because we're on the right side. Yeah, it's the format's pretty much 1 for 1. That's very fun. Okay, then this one's like how many of these monsters there are? Oh, that one's kind of hiding. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. You just counting and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. And then what, this said resting on all fours? Just, like, how many chairs are in here? Just the one chair. Okay. So just one then? So 2951? Not this one. This one. The numbers are wrong. Resting on all 4 feet. I mean, the chair, there's only one chair in there. Let me see if it was actually different. Oh, I messed up the last number. Oh, it was the books. The books. It was actually 6. Oh, is this how I get a cactuar?
A pet?
I got a vital slash for that? Wait, I can open it again? But it's the same thing though. Yeah. Huh, okay. I unleashed a cactuar? Do I need to like chase him down, or do I need to like fight him? Can we go talk to Vincent? Because Vincent is technically asleep in the mansion right now, which is crazy. Also, we got... I had received word of recent activity in Nibelheim. The area was once a candidate for a Mako excavation, but now it's nothing but a deserted village. This reporter actually found a piece of equipment, a pod to be exact, used in the experiments. When I revisited the facility at a later date for a more thorough investigation, the equipment was gone. A full-scale effort to follow the pod's trail revealed that it made a stop at Nibelheim before it was carried to another location. Cisne, when you come back, are you in Nibelheim about now? I've got business in another freezing locale myself, by the way. I couldn't help but notice that you were reading Loveless while you were at Costa del Sol. That was Genesis's favorite work, wasn't it? So have you finished it yet? I bet you got bored in the middle of it and just tossed it away. Cisne, what do you want? Right? Like, what are we doing here? Okay, are you negging me? Like, what? But there's a stage production of Loveless now playing in Midgar. Let's go see it when you get back. Who knows? Might just give you the hint you're looking for. Is Cisne gonna be something? Because she's a completely unique character in this. She's a brand new character, a member of the Turks, and I feel like
activating combat mode.
Her important. She should like be more important.
Resolved.
Oh yeah!
You can't get into fights.
Activating combat mode.
I didn't think you could, because
Conflict resolved.
Later!
that's town. Well, that's town. Oh, there's just 2 entrances to this spot? Maybe. Mount Nibel. We can start to go to the trail, Mount Nibel. Holy crud.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Why am I allowed to be wandering around
Activating
Mount
combat
Nibel right
mode.
now?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Holy crud, kids!
I made it all the way here without running into a single monster. But now I have to go home.
I couldn't walk 2
So
steps.
maybe I'll tell you the rumor about the Wonder Bomb.
Tell
If
me.
you can stop all of them from exploding, they say you get something very nice.
Interesting.
I came all this way to find the Wonder Bomb, but I'm done. But still, I got some valuable info. What you do is hit the ones that are about to explode.
Interesting. Oh, is it like a mini game enemy? There's a lot of mini game enemies in like Kingdom Hearts, I know. Like a lot of unique heartless you can find in the final mix versions of the games. Where it's not about just like beating or like defeating the enemy. You have to actually like do a unique thing for each one.
My dad's always telling me that I can't come here without a grown-up. But we're talking about one of the 7 wonders. I had to come here. The Wonder Bomb will keep growing bigger, but when you hit it, it gets a bit smaller.
Interesting. Okay. It's kind of like the inverse of the other bombs then. Also, those kids should absolutely not be anywhere near here.
Activating combat mode.
Although I feel like that goes without saying.
Conflict
Got 'em.
resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Heads up! Gonna love this! How about this? This is gonna sting! Heads up! Oh no you don't!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I got a gold shroud for that. Those were called Remedy, Touchy, and something else?
Activating combat mode.
Bye now! That's enough!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Go home,
Activating
kids.
combat mode.
Kids, there's literally enemies
Taking
right
you
next to
down
you.
and
Run
I
away.
love this.
Leave.
Conflict
Oh,
resolved.
yeah.
You gotta get out of here. Pete's sake.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go! That's enough!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Kind of wild to let me explore all of this
Activating combat
before
mode.
progressing
way.
the story, but whatever.
How about this? Gonna love this!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Taking you down. This is gonna sting!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah. A white cape, really? This late in the game, I got a white cape? I mean, this is late in the game, right? I don't know, maybe these last couple chapters are like 50% of the game.
Activating combat mode.
I truly couldn't say.
Here we go! Gonna love this! Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved. Activating combat mode.
A
This'll
lot of
do.
enemies,
This is
but
gonna
that
sting.
tracks, because they said there was a lot of enemies here.
Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Death Twister leveled up. Cool.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up! That's enough!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Here we go! This is gonna sting!
Conflict
Jeez.
resolved.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
just one swing.
Activating combat mode.
This'll do! Oh no you don't!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Oh no, this is a different place altogether. Where does this go?
There's a fork in the mountain trail, and one path leads to a dead end where a strange bomb appears.
That's where I got to, I think. Because I got a gold pin from it? Or gold shard, actually.
Any progress? So ooh.
Yeah, ooh, scary. But, like, what do I do about that, though? You know what I mean? Why are you
never
nervous?
know when monsters will appear, right?
Is that why you're nervous, Cloud?
Watch duty's just so boring.
You want to practice? Soul? How?
Like this?
You're.
You know,
That's literally the pose that Cloud always hits in the OG game too. Gosh dang it. This freaking game. Hey Sephiroth, do you want to come figure out this creepy painting with me?
I wonder why she's sad.
Oh wait, she's back now.
This girl.
Okay, kid, well, she disappeared and then she came back, so could you, like, help me out here? What's going on, man? How do we consider this one
Any progress?
solved?
So ooh.
I'd have to probably go where she's supposedly roaming around?
I heard that
But, like,
Activating combat mode.
where is she be, you
Here
know?
we go. That's enough.
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah.
I need to look it up and get a little bit of help. Well, obviously I need to... Well, I did look around. I looked around everywhere, though, when she was out of the painting. And I couldn't really... Oh. Hey, wait, what? Wait, what? What are you... What? Oi!
Oh, I am busted. You've discovered my secret. This is very embarrassing, but I keep a nest egg that my wife doesn't know about.
Oh, for what?
I hide it behind the painting and such.
Alright, so you keep a nest egg. But that doesn't explain the girl vanishing from the picture.
Oh, that. Well, you see, this painting is actually two-sided. One side has the girl sitting in it. The other side does not. When you get to my age, it gets harder to remember things. Sometimes I have money saved up, sometimes I don't. And I always forget.
Why are you saving up money behind your wife's back?
When the girl's there, there's Gil. When she's not, there's no Gil. Pretty easy to remember, right? So, it's kind of like a personal memo for me. I hope you'll do me a favor and not tell my wife about my secret.
Okay. But
Nest egg's gone.
yeah, well then how come the nest egg is there and then gone? Like every time I walk in and out of your freaking inn, dude.
Good day, sir.
What? That's so weird. You're weird. You're a freak. You're weird for that. Why would you hide money behind your wife's
Nest
back?
egg. What's that? Well, I don't understand the grown-up world.
I don't understand the grown-up world either, dude.
In any case, it wasn't a wonder at all, is what you're saying, right? But how about this next one?
Yeah.
Hey, mister. Do you want to keep doing this?
Most definitely.
Okay, next wonder. The third wonder is a little dangerous. Mount Nibel is home to a lot of dangerous monsters, but the most dangerous
Oh,
ones...
this is the bomb one.
And so, rumor has it, one of the bombs is different from the others.
Oh, I bet the safe in Shinra Mansion is gonna be another one.
It's a bomb, but it doesn't have a bomb face. It just has a different look. Weird, right?
A bomb without a bomb face.
Huh? You already know?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! It's the gold shard! So it does exist.
It does.
So I guess this wonder was real.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here's my thanks.
Thank you.
Then,
Oh, safety bit,
maybe
huh?
the fourth wonder is real too. There's a rumor about a laughing safe.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, check
Yeah.
that out. Sure, we've come
Do you
this
know
far.
Shinra Manor? It's a really old mansion, way in the back of town.
I'll crack open my Mountain Dew. I accidentally got the diet one, which breaks my heart. Because I can't imagine this tastes great, but we'll see.
My friends and I call it the Haunted Mansion. So they say there's a safe inside this mansion, and every night you can hear eerie laughter coming out of it.
Do cactuars make laughing noises, though?
But get this, no one knows the code to open the safe, so we can't check what's inside.
I figured it out.
So the fourth wonder is the laughing safe. You have to figure out the code, open the safe, and find out who or what is laughing in there. So it was just a cactar? Bummer.
Did you say cactar? Cactuar. Good sir. I beg your pardon. Is it supposed to be cactar? No way. There's just no way. The Mountain Dew is considerably less potent and less flavorful. But that being said, it's only 10 calories. That's kind of crazy. Potassium, it has potassium in it? And only 1 gram of sugar. What's the first thing? Carbonated water, concentrated orange juice. Concentrated orange juice is the second ingredient? That's crazy. That's actually wild. Citric acid, natural flavor, potassium benzoate. Oh. Citrus, potassium citrate, caffeine, sodium citrate, axylfame, potassium, sucralose, gum arabic. It sounds like something that you use to make a bomb.
I guess it got trapped in there somehow? Maybe it wasn't laughing, but was actually trying to call out for help. So if that's the case, maybe what we did was a good thing?
Oh,
now
probably.
For the really good stuff, the fifth wonder.
Alright. Yeah, I'm getting into this.
This one is a really spooky story. It's a mystery buried deep in the earth. Did you know there are caverns beneath Shinra Manor? They say you can hear these blood-curdling groans coming from there. But you have to use these secret stairs from the mansion's second floor to get down there. They say a soldier guy named Sephiroth has the key. That's the fifth wonder. Go check it out.
They say that Sephiroth has the key? How in the world do you know that? Kid, that's actually, what you just said makes me fear for your own safety. Okay, can't check that wonder out until Sephiroth opens it up then. Right? So... yeah. Alright, I wanted to see though, safety bit. Spirit 30 prevents death. Okay, well. Okay. I guess now we progress then. Hey, buddy.
What are you looking at?
This landscape. I could swear I've seen it before.
Oh, yeah.
Tifa, you're our guide?
At your service.
Okay, here we go.
When they talk about the best guide in town, they're talking about me.
It's too dangerous.
There's no way I can let you get involved in this.
She'll be just fine if you protect her.
Stay back. It's just unconscious. Or do you actually want to get eaten? Use brings wear, tear, and rust. That's why I use the blunt side.
Ooh, wait, I'm sorry, wait. Are they implying that Zack has only been knocking people out and not murdering people because he uses the blunt side of the sword? But if you really wanted to preserve it, you would just not use it at all. There's no way. No, we can see him use the blade part. It's weird that they kind of just like flashed through like all of the being guided. That's kind of the stuff that you figured you would want to be seeing firsthand, right? I don't know.
I want to go too, please.
Not this part.
This is a top-secret facility. Non-Shinra personnel are not permitted.
But...
Keep the young lady safe.
That is, it's all, I mean, it's literally one for one. What can I say? Oh, here we go, though. You know, really quick, though, really quick. I want to see... Crisis Core Reunion. New voice actors? The game uses a totally new English cast compared to the lineup of the original Crisis Core. With Caleb Pierce now voicing Zack Fair and Tyler Hoechlin now voicing Sephiroth. So these are the new ones. Oh. Is everybody new? A new mod for Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion reverts the voice acting cast back to the original English cast. Oh, no wonder, because I was like sitting here listening to these people, and I was like, no, they sound really, they sound so close to the cast from Remake, and I was like, man, they must have like, they must have got, I guess they like, and I was like sort of like, man, I guess they got really good sound-alikes. No, they're just straight up using the new cast. Weird. I don't know why they didn't just keep, because they didn't change the dialogue from what from what I understand, from what I remember about a couple things, but like generally speaking, I feel like from what I know about the game, it feels like the dialogue is the same. I would say the dialogue definitely doesn't feel like the new dialogue, although I will say I think these new voice actors are killing it. I think they're doing pretty well in a lot of scenes. It's felt like more natural than I was expecting. Not to say anything about the original cast. I've heard the original cast is also great, but I like new Zack. I thought Zack's new voice when you hear it a little bit at the spoiler at the end of Remake, I thought it was a little strange. Like it something about it, something about the performance of it or the inflection in his voice, something didn't sit quite right. But no, I think it's good. However, I do think I think original Zack was also genuinely very good. I know people were pretty like surprised and like kind of like initially not super happy about the fact that they were replacing literally everybody. I kind of understand that though. I think they just want to, you know, it's a brand new start. The remake series is its own thing. It's a brand new start in a multitude of ways. So I can understand maybe feeling like, yeah, why don't we, you know, we're starting fresh, so why don't we recast everybody, start completely fresh. You know, I kind of get that. What about everybody else? Huh. Yeah, you'll recognize several of these voices returning from... Yeah. Very interesting. Alrighty. Okay.
Genova. Interesting. The door is sealed, of course. Genova?
This is the cause of the malfunction. This section is broken. Zack, go seal the valve. Why did it break?
Do the thing where he lifts himself up to look in. Make him look tiny.
What is that?
You average soldier members are Mako-infused humans. You're enhanced, but you're still human. But then, what are those things? Their Mako energy levels are exponentially higher than yours.
Are they monsters?
Yes. The Shinra scientist Hojo was the one who created them. Abominations spawned by Mako energy. That's what monsters are.
You said average member. What about you? Hey, Sephiroth!
Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
What was he? Was something awakening? Like, was that felt less about like him being racked with like a realization and more like something was physically happening to him. Hey man, are we okay, buddy?
I knew ever since I was a child.
You know what? I wanna... Ooh, what's this song? Seems fun. I wanna know... I wanna listen to Zack's original voice and Sephiroth's original voice, because these are apparently the new ones. And I wanna have that comparison in my head really quick. Okay, so I listened to some comparisons. So I guess, and I also learned some things. So I guess, well, one, they have changed some voice lines. They have changed some lines of dialogue in this version of the game. Obviously, Zack's voice is different. Well, obviously, and the entire cast is with the updated cast. Now, here's the thing. I think the new cast is great. I actually think the old cast is also, like, really good, and also the old cast was used across all depictions of the characters that involved voice lines for years and years, and I've heard those voices a lot in other games like Kingdom Hearts and other things as well, and those voice actors also killed it, right? However, I do think so. I think it's not a case of like, oh, the new cast is just overall just better. I think it's just like both casts are great, are actually genuinely great, at depicting the characters. However, my gut feeling that old, because I remembered, I couldn't quite remember old Zack's voice, but I remembered it being like, I was waiting for the me Gongaga line, right? And when it finally happened, I was like, oh, why did that sound weird? Why did that sound off? Well, it's because it is new it is new Zack. And new Zack is like going for this more, I feel like, aloof, more plucky, more definitely like a higher pitched kind of a voice. It makes this Zack feel a lot younger and a lot more upbeat, I suppose. The old Zack, I heard some voice lines and everything was a lot more. He felt a little more serious, a little more. His voice was like a little bit, not grainier, because it makes him sound like really old, but he sounded older for sure overall, and he also sounded a little more. He spoke a little more nonchalantly to people. He sounded a little more laid back. This Zack sounds a lot more high. This Zack in this game is a lot more high energy, I feel like. He comes across as a lot more high energy. And also, just overall, I have to say, I mean, the new voice actor just has some really awkward line reads. Because, like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, there's just some like genuinely awkward line reads, or line reads that just feel strange sometimes. No, not to say. Here's the thing: for the most part, dialogue generally untouched. For the most part, right? And the dialogue is also just itself awkward, right? But I was hearing like the original Zack talk, and him saying anything is just he was like embodying, I don't know what it was. Sometimes a voice actor just like clicks into a character. He was like embodying Zack really, really well. I feel like this guy's kind of just, there's still some growing pains that I'd be interested to see. I kind of feel the same way about new Sephiroth, because like original Sephiroth voice was pretty darn good. You know what I mean? It's pretty darn good. New Sephiroth, he feels a lot more. It feels like he's leaning a little bit more into like being very subtlety and a lot less emotion and whatnot, a lot less inflection. Apparently it's the dude, and it's funny because I totally hear it now. The new voice actor for Sephiroth is the dude who's currently playing Superman in Superman and Lois on the CW. I've seen quite a bit of that show. I really like him as Superman. I actually really like his character. I really like what he does with that character, and I really like his like personality and the sort of range he shows with that character. Oddly enough, I mean, it's Superman, and I think he does a really good job. Him as, it's funny because I can hear him now that I think about it. I can hear him in new Sephiroth, but Sephiroth is such a cold, calm character, and I feel like he is also having some growing pains as far as like embodying Sephiroth goes. Not to mention Sephiroth in Remake and presumably in Rebirth. That's going to be Sephiroth. I mean, that Sephiroth is even more detached from humanity for reasons that we'll get into when we get there. That Sephiroth is even more detached from humanity than he already is in the original game. He's approaching interplanar being status in Remake. That makes him just, he talks very cryptically and strangely and very intentionally unnaturally, which makes, the line reading kind of like strange and come off as like kind of odd sometimes. So I'll be interested to see how all these characters, how this, how these voice actors sort of grow into the characters. I mean, they got all of Rebirth to sort of like flex a little bit more, and they'll have a whole other third game. So hopefully by Rebirth, or hopefully in Rebirth, people will have sort of like got their flow going. As for the rest of the cast, I got like no notes. I think they're just delightful. I think everybody just brings a lot. Here's the thing. What I will say, I like original Cloud a lot. For these scenes of Cloud this early in the timeline in this game, I really like New Cloud. I really like New Cloud and how like he's bringing a lot of like youthful energy, because again, Cloud was an awkward guy, but he wasn't like brooding. He wasn't like naturally brooding or depressive or anything like that, or like serious. And I feel like he's doing a really good job at making this earlier version of Cloud, like this younger version of Cloud, just like bringing that sort of like goofy awkwardness to him. And here's the thing though, I have been enjoying this Zack as a character in this game. You know what I mean? Even through the awkward line reading and stuff like that, I took all of that as to just be, oh, it's just the original game stuff. But then I heard the original game's voice acting and line and the dialogue and stuff like that, and I'm like, hey, this is actually pretty good. I don't know, like genuinely, like this is pretty good for everything I've heard about like how weird the writing and execution of Crisis Core is. I was hearing at least Zack's lines and I was like, he goes pretty hard sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely feels like two different Zacks though. I will say that like that, I've heard, like I saw people saying that, and I do think that's true. This does feel like a different Zack. Not necessarily bad, you know? Not necessarily worse, just different. Just a very different take on the character. Feels a lot goofier. Feels a lot more, peppy. Feels a lot more, upbeat and things like that. And sort of just silly in general, which, you know, it does endear him, in my opinion at least. But anyways, let's see this play out.
I was not like the others. I knew mine was a special existence. But this was not what I meant. Am I a human being?
No such luck. You are a monster.
They're saying this happened. Oh!
Sephiroth, you were the greatest monster created by the Genova Project.
Genesis! So you are alive.
I suppose I am, if you can call this living.
What is the Genova Project?
I did like Sephiroth right there, but again, he has like a moment to actually sort of like bring some life into the character, because it's kind of just part of the territory with Sephiroth that, like, again, I don't dislike Sephiroth, but Sephiroth is not, like, when you really look at him as a character, as far as like personality, like as far as character as in like personality and stuff, not one of the more interesting villains in an RPG, I would say. I think his story is interesting. I like who and what he is in the story, especially what he is for other characters. But like as far as like him and his personality goes, not the most interesting character. He's pretty dry. He's pretty there's not a whole lot to him. He's cold, calculated, got a big sword. You know what I mean? It works. It works for the story. His backstory and stuff like that, and like what his dynamic with like the rest of the characters in the world, really, really good. That's great. Plot reasons, great. Perfect for his game, right? But like, I don't know. Like I obviously me and my uncle have been playing 6. I've seen Kefka like only a handful of times in the game, as far as we've gotten in the game so far. He's great. he's amazing. He has so much life and energy. Hate his guts, obviously. He's one of those you love to hate him kind of enemies, but he is really good though.
The Genova Project. was the term used for all experiments relating to the use of Genova's cells.
My mother's cells?
Poor little Sephiroth. You've never actually met your mother. You've only been told her name, no? I don't know what images you've conjured up in your head, but...
Genesis! No!
Jenova was excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer. She's a monster. Sephiroth, I need your help. My body is continuing to degrade. Soldier First Class, Sephiroth. Genova Project G gave birth to Angeal and monsters like myself. Genova Project S.
S?
Used the remains of countless failed experiments to create a perfect monster.
What do you want of me?
Your traits cannot be copied onto others. Your genes can't be diffused. Therefore, your body cannot degrade. Share your cells with me.
Oh.
My friend, your desire is the bringer of life, the gift of the goddess.
Whether your words are lies created to deceive me, or the truth that I have sought all my life, it makes no difference. You will rot.
I see. Perfect monster indeed. When the war of the beasts brings about the world's end, the goddess descends from the sky. Wings of light and dark spread afar. She guides us to bliss. Her gift everlasting.
No! Stop!
Whoa! Whoa, is that guy dead? Tifa? No, you're not telling me Tifa fought these things. Are you kidding? What made Tifa stop wearing the cowboy outfit? Oh, you know, probably a like just a lifetime's worth of PTSD trauma did, because that was how she used to dress in an older time. And okay, well, yeah, no, that answered that pretty quick.
Activating combat mode.
Hey Cloud, do you remember? You were there when Sephiroth went crazy and burned down Nibelheim. And do you remember before that when we fought some weird, like, crazy angel copies?
He tried to protect me.
I know. Tifa, stay close to me.
Oh, is that Cloud? Did Cloud protect? Oh. Oh, are we? Yeah, it is Cloud. Holy crud, you two are tiny. Wait, hold on. Why are you guys so small? Wait, this is goofy. Wait, why are they? I'm feeling like the models have been scaled differently for some reason. Where you guys? Oh. Zack is a mountain. You guys should not be this small. Wait, this is so funny. Also, when you look at comparisons visually for this game compared to the original one, it's actually wild.
Activating combat mode.
Heads up! Gonna love this!
Conflict resolved.
Later. Okay, so I don't have to actually wait for them to to slowly limp forward.
Activating combat mode.
Cloud already protected Tifa. Listen, all right, we're just gonna have to ignore the obvious, baffling alignment of this. Oh, actually, Genesis also showed up during that moment between Zack and Sephiroth. Yeah, Genesis actually also showed up, and then his ghoul showed up, and then hurt Cloud, who protected Tifa, and then Tifa fought some of them for a moment. Like, also, was Tifa already like trained in combat? Oh, there was that one martial artist. They never mentioned if Tifa had any relationship with that martial artist, but I wonder if they will, because he made it out of Nibelheim. He was helping pull people out of the fire. Oh, these kids. You guys gotta freaking leave, guys. Why are you still out here?
This is gonna sting.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Yo, really quick though, Sephiroth saying whether you're lying or telling the truth, it doesn't matter. You will rot. Like that was awesome. That line was hard.
Combat mode.
This'll do. Oh no, you don't.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? That's enough.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Come on, gang. We're gonna be okay.
Activating combat mode.
This'll do. This is gonna sting.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these fights are basically just to get me proficiency on my sword.
Sephiroth, where did you go?
What happened?
Sorry, I can't say.
I thought so. I'll ask the townspeople about Sephiroth.
Thanks, Tifa.
Thank you, Tifa.
This scene, I actually caught this scene while I was looking up the voice comparisons, but I'm excited to actually watch this fully.
Tifa's safe. Don't worry. If only I were Soldier. Zack? Soldier is like a den of monsters. Don't go inside. What happened? I don't know, man. I thought I knew, but... By the way, do you know Tifa? Sort of. Talk to her? No. I'm sensing some issues here. Shouldn't you do something? I'm one to talk. I'm with soldiers, so fighting's all I do. Sorting things out is someone else's job. What's going on? Who's the enemy? It makes no difference to me! Hey, Zack. I really like that sword. It's impressive.
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste. You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Embrace your dreams, and whatever happens, protect your soldier honor. This is a symbol of my dreams and honor. No, it's more. That's right. I had almost forgotten. Thank you, Cloud.
Huh?
Right! I'm gonna crash. Night.
Gotta squat the sadness away. Cloud looks baffled. Yeah, which I don't blame him, because that was an incredibly, like, deranged response to the situation. I learned a lot of really heavy stuff. Like, life-changing stuff. Life-shattering, like, my worldview is shattered. Well, anyways, a couple squats, time to go to bed. Time to hit the sack. As long as I embrace my dreams, none of that stuff really matters. Hey, Cloud, how's it going?
I'll rest a little more.
You ought to, man. You got, like, shot in the chest. I saw it happen. It was horrifying. I thought you died. I got mail from Cloud Antifa? Cloud, I was just in there. If you'd like to go out with me sometime, yes. Yes. Hey, do you want to come over to my house? I want you to try my mom's cooking. The thing is, I haven't been home since I've been here. I hadn't been able to make up my mind about it, but I decided that I should show my face. But going home alone is a bit uncomfortable, so I was hoping you could join me. Yeah, we should do that. Cloud never saw his mom again. Ever.
I'll rest a little more.
Cloud hadn't seen his mom for years, right? Because he left when he was like, what, 14 or something? Oh, Tifa?
Sephiroth is at Shinra Manor.
Are you talking about that big mansion?
Yes. Shinra's owned it a long time.
Oh, I guess we would untalk. Okay. Alright. Is he alright? Is that guy alright? I'm a little worried, because it looked like he got hurt pretty bad. I'm glad you were there. Thank you, Zack. I had heard of Soldier and how tough they are. I hope we can talk a little bit more about Soldier one of these days, because there's something I want to ask you. She wants to ask about Cloud and where Cloud is. My children. Oh, and you know what's gonna be so heartbreaking? We are going to end potentially on this series is going to end Red Leather. Oh, the freaking fan club. Gosh dang it. Here at Red Leather, we have received numerous reports of Genesis sightings. If Genesis does indeed live, despite being reported as killed in action, has he perhaps solved the riddles that surround the gift of the goddess? Genesis can never do wrong, and he deserves our support. He's a psychopath, but then again, we all are. All the characters are kind of psychopaths in their own special little way. They're just kind of, you know, quirky.
Huh?
Aerith?
Hello?
Aerith?
That's just how she greets people.
Yeah. Listen. Now's not the best time. I'll call you later.
No, you don't have to.
Okay. I'll come visit.
I'll be here.
I'll see you. I promise.
Zack.
Aerith, I'll be back soon.
No, you won't. No, you won't. And if you do, it's because the writers threw the whole timeline and cannon out the window to do it. Which I'd be okay with if it means that you two get to at least hang out a little bit more.
To get to Shinra Manor, go up the stairs ahead, then go left.
Oh, Cloud.
I'll show you.
Oh. Oh, Cloud, okay. Whoa. Cloud. Hold up. Oh my gosh, you can really book it, man. Really book it when you want to. Whoa.
Combat mode.
Cloud, wait.
How about this?
Don't go in there.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
The crazy demon man. I love how Sephiroth's like, wait a minute, I'm a monster? Meanwhile, like, if you look in the mirror, dude, you have like slits for eyes. You have like cat eyes. You're clearly not like 100% human.
Sephiroth is in the second floor room, on the right.
Yeah. Oh, are you gonna take me all the way there? Working hard at your assignment, I assume. I guess it was longer than we thought it would be. I thought I'd look after Aerith while you were gone, but the Turks were already there guarding her. I don't know why. Anyway, she says the tire came off her flower wagon, and now the thing's useless. I offered to fix it for her, but she refused. She's waiting for you to come back and fix it, so hurry up and get back here already. Kunzel, you know, you fluctuate between like, oh, that's kind of like nice and thoughtful of you, and hey, you're really prying into my personal affairs. You know what I mean? I can fight you, Sephiroth. I don't get him at all. Is everyone in Soldier like him? Well, I guess there were blonde guys in are there any blonde guys in Soldier? Well, it's just a dream. Any girl would love to have a blonde soldier guy to protect her when she's in a pinch. Oh, man. I love how when they were... The first time Cloud and Tifa spoke, like had one full conversation together, it was Cloud asking her to go meet him by the water tower, and then saying like, yeah, I'm gonna become Soldier, and her being like, when you're in Soldier, will you come protect me? And then after that, they were both just, she was like he just was living rent-free in her head for years and years, because that was when they were like 14, and this is like, they're both like what, like 18, 19 right now, and then when the next game starts, they're like, when the original game starts, they're like in their 20s. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Nope. Yeah, right here. Well, it's no good just waiting for my blonde knight in shining armor to show up, so I've started learning how to fight myself. My teacher tells me I've got a knack for it. It is the martial artist. I hope that comes up in the next game then, because that's interesting. Oh, if he's actually like a full character who's like traveling around and stuff, because they make a point to show that like, yeah, this is like a famous, when you speak to him a couple times. First off, he has a completely unique like model. He has like a cape and stuff like that, and he's also like, it has martial artist like in his name or something like that, or he like mentions being a renowned martial artist. So I get that that's probably supposed to be a hint that like he's the one who taught Tifa how to fight, but also like, you know, why wasn't he a character? It might have been a thing where like maybe he was originally supposed to be, but there's so much stuff in that game that like I could understand why that didn't happen. You're not busy, are you? I guess Soldier's in a state of utter chaos without Director Lazard. Is the Lazard stuff gonna get wrapped up? Is any of this stuff gonna get wrapped up? I just don't know. It's certainly more than the president can handle now he gives the Turks all the work. Oh wait, no, I'm in the wrong thing. I read that one. This is the one. Working with Sephiroth. Hello again, Zach. I heard you on an assignment with Sephiroth. I remember you were trying to get in touch with him. So I'm guessing you can finally talk to him now. Well, I also heard Sephiroth handpicked you for this assignment. With the main soldier first gone missing, and Sephiroth not being the type to look after the subordinates, I'm thinking it's oh dear. Okay, I'm thinking it's you who's gonna lead us. You're moving up the chain. I'm following you until the end, Zach. Well, we'll see about that. Guys. Tifa, I almost forgot. Please don't tell anyone in Soldier that I asked about the blonde guy. Okay? Okay? That's actually super funny because I was like, Tifa sent me another text message like immediately after. I'm like, Tifa, what is it? It's like, oh, okay. It was a PS essentially.
The underground passage door was unlocked. Maybe Sephiroth went underground?
This looked like a hidden door in the original game. It like blended into the wall, I thought.
Activating combat mode.
I need to look for I need to listen for the moans. Coffin key. Coffin key? Wait a minute. I'm not actually going to go meet Vincent right now, am I? Oh, where's the big spiral staircase? Oh, multiple doors?
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Another coffin key? Oh.
It won't open. Are you...
Oh.
Activating combat mode.
Beetles.
Taking you down a bit. Oh no, you don't!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
It won't... Who's that? Fast asleep. I should probably leave him alone.
You should probably leave him alone. It's literally Vincent. Oh man, what the heck? That's so weird. That's pretty fun though. I'll give him that.
Activating combat mode.
Who's man?
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
It won't open.
Bugs.
Activating combat mode.
How about this? That's enough!
Conflict resolved.
Later!
Really
Oh,
want to see like Yin Yang be an entire encounter, like a special encounter when you go to Shinra Mansion. Such a weird enemy.
Activating combat mode.
Oh.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Thank you.
It won't open.
More bugs.
Activating combat mode.
Here we go! Oh no, you don't! Got him.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Activating combat mode.
Again, I do love
Resolved.
Oh,
how
yeah.
any questions as to like
Activating
why
combat mode.
Zack
Conflict
would
resolved.
just
Oh yeah!
blow over or like would just like look past so much information and so many
Activating
weird
combat
things like
mode.
seeing a guy sleeping in a coffin is
resolved.
can easily be answered by
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's Zack. Because it's Zack and Zack tunnel visions and just truly does not care. Such as uncomplete missions. Okay, well then not yet, I guess. It's funny because they told me that before we left the other place. Oh, but now, oh, this is gonna be the end of Nibelheim, I bet. Okay, well we do want to go finish those other wonders, I guess. So there's like 3 more, but we did 1. Oh, it skipped it. That's the spiral staircase. They skipped it. All right. So I'm gonna run back and talk to the kid, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay.
Some guy was just sleeping there?
Yep.
So it was just loud snoring?
No, dude. Okay, hey man. In the locked underground, deep underground basement, there is a man sleeping in a coffin. Yes, I feel like that's not like that's a pretty. I would say this was a successful one.
Kind of disappointing. But I wonder, who is that guy?
Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, Zach doesn't think it's important, so neither does the story.
Why would he be sleeping there? Could this be a new wonder? So the sixth wonder is an old legend called the Treasure Within the Flames. But I don't have any other information right now. Sorry, this one's kind of tough. I'm gonna look into it a little more. So, can you just hold tight for now? So the sixth is an old, but I'm gonna...
Treasure Within the Flames? Can I not finish these yet? Treasure Within the Flames. Hey kid, this is gonna be like when the town's on fire, right? Treasure Within the Flames? Because that wouldn't make any sense, because you'd be dead, everybody else would be dead. The wonders wouldn't seem very important at that point, you know what I mean?
Activating
Know what I mean, pal?
Out of the way.
I'm gonna look up the wonders
Gonna love this.
to make sure.
Conflict resolved.
To make sure that that's not what it, if that is what it is, I'm gonna laugh. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It is as weird and strange as I thought it would be. We have to wait until some stuff happens.
Bring it on. Bye now.
You know what's
no,
up.
you don't.
Have no idea how this is considered a wonder. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. We're gonna see the freaking Nibelheim incident firsthand, fully realized in this game first. Before the next game. Jeez. Wild times we live in. Okay, so we're heading back. We're going down. Sephiroth!
Activating combat mode.
You know, here's the thing. Now, granted, Sephiroth did not have many friends, but the fact that like he lost any ounce of a support system in Angeal and Genesis that he ever had, considering those were the only two considered to be his friends.
Out of the way.
And he just completely isolated himself.
Oh yeah.
He felt like an outcast, and then he kind of ensured that he was one, you know? Ooh, a chest.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer. A life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form.
Oh, Gast.
Jenova, I see. MEGL. 7/7/1977. Jenova verified as an ancient.
Which isn't actually true.
9/13/1977. Jenova project approved. Mako Reactor 1 authorized for use. My mother's name, Jenova. The Jenova project. Is it coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me? Why did you die?
He died trying to protect somebody, Sephiroth. I'm sorry. Actually trying to protect a person who you end up killing. Huh. Wow, there is like a weird poetic sort of line there. Huh. Of like Sephiroth blaming Dr. Gast for not informing him of who and what he was. He had not. Gast wasn't. Sephiroth wasn't able to confront Gast with this information because Gast died protecting Afalna and Aerith, who Sephiroth, because he lacked this information and a person to explain it to him, Sephiroth completely lost any ounce of humanity left in him, detached himself from humanity completely, sort of formed a vendetta against like the entire human race and the entire planet, which then put him in direct opposition with Aerith, who Gast died protecting. Thus, Sephiroth went and killed Aerith. Sephiroth went and killed the person that Gast died to protect, which is why Gast couldn't tell Sephiroth the thing. Wow, it's wow. There's like, it didn't even occur to me that like that was the exact line there between these characters. Because you know what's interesting is that Sephiroth and Aerith do not actually meet face to face. They don't actually meet face to face. Like, they don't even have a conversation together, right? Sephiroth is sort of like floating around doing weird cryptic like planet ghost stuff and summoning Genova a couple times. But really, Aerith and him never say hardly 2 words to each other the entirety of the original game. But they're always in direct opposition of one another. And then he just, the first time they're actually like physically together confronting one another, he kills her. Dang. That's crazy to think about. I know there's some extended loose like Final Fantasy VII related stuff, like some just like written works and one about 2 entities existing within the planet, like battling for control over their domain and sort of like learning how to exist within their new forms as sort of like consciousness existing within the planet, and that's supposed to tie into Final Fantasy VII and by extension specifically Remake potentially, but we're not there yet, and we truly don't know where any of that is actually going to go. So
leave me be. Leave me be. Leave me be.
Not even a scene between Zack and Sephiroth, just that was me checking on him.
From that day, Sephiroth shut himself inside Shinra Manor. And continued to review documents like a man possessed. The lights in the basement never went out once.
Oh, right, it was 7 days. Gosh dang it. Oh, we're just cutting straight. We're just cutting straight to it? Okay, so we're not really seeing it happen. I mean, I don't know. Do I want to see Sephiroth freaking come in here like a bomb and terrorize the townsfolk? Maybe not, but I mean, it would be a wild sequence. This is wild that he achieved this so quickly on his own.
My mom is still in there. Please, help her.
Gotcha, boss.
It'll be close to 0 visibility in there. Can I do this? My guess, I have about a minute. That's tough.
Yeah, go Saber. Come on, man.
All right. Wait here. I'm going in.
Use your senses to make your way through the raging flames. Rescue the boy's mother trapped inside the building. Okay. Jeez.
Found you. Your son's waiting outside. I'll get you out. You just need to hold on.
Is she with me now? Oh, it's this lady.
Mom! Thank you, mister. You saved my mom, my treasure, out of the flames.
Out of the flames? My mom? My treasure?
What's wrong?
I'm thinking this was the sixth wonder.
How on earth? That doesn't make any sense. How was this the sixth wonder?
Huh? The treasure within the flames is my mom? That's it. It has to be.
It wasn't a prophecy.
Yeah. It's not a wonder at all, but I'm satisfied. Okay, on to the next wonder. Yeah, it's the seventh and last.
No, the seventh wonder can wait. You have to take care of your mom
Yeah,
first.
honestly, I was about to say there is this. I love how like the tension has been building to this moment, and then immediately we just hit a brick wall doing this weird nonsense side objectives that they line up.
You're right. Yeah, but let me repay you.
Thanks, kid.
Thank you, mister. You saved my mom.
Sephiroth.
Cloud.
Sephiroth.
Now, Sephiroth, I mean, Cloud's mom for sure dies, right? Like, oh. Hey, bud.
Yes, I'm coming for you.
Gosh. I mean...
How could you? Sephiroth, how could you?
Sephiroth.
Like, there wasn't anything else for me to do or check, right? Like, doesn't seem like it. Just, skip through all the part where he's, like, cutting down villagers and freaking... The one dude's, like, pulling people out of buildings and whatnot.
Activating combat mode.
How about this?
Did you want to fight more birds? On your,
resolved.
on your way to the plot? Well, you're in luck.
Activating combat mode.
We have 3 times as many
Here
birds
we
for you to
go.
fight now.
That's enough.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
Cloud, you're sending me mail? Zack, where are you? The Sephiroth set the whole village on fire. Tifa and her dad went chasing after them. You gotta stop them. Cloud, you could have just told me that I was right in front of you.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on. Bye now. This
Oh, they
is
also
gonna
skipped.
sting.
They skipped the whole part where Tifa, Sephiroth,
Oh yeah.
and Zack and Cloud go like across the bridge and then fall down and then like go on a little journey through the mountain. I don't know. It's weird. This felt like the moment everything has been building to, right?
That's enough.
Conflict resolved.
But then
Oh,
it
yeah.
sort of feels like they're kind of just glossing over it a lot. Like they just sort of did a bunch of smash cuts.
Activating combat
But yet I
mode.
could spend a bunch of time talking to
Heads
some
up.
random
This
kid
is gonna sting.
about some wonders.
Conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah.
Like it's weird, right? Like that's just some
Activating
weird
combat mode.
pacing choices.
Here we go. That's enough.
You could have just
Conflict
invested
resolved.
more. It's weird. They could have
Oh, yeah.
invested. They could have taken all the time and effort that they put into making 300 side missions and weird random like
Activating combat mode.
nonsense
How about
like
this?
side
Gonna love
quests
this.
that just involve running around these hubs,
Conflict
examining
resolved.
things most of the time.
Oh yeah.
Some like very light puzzle elements. They could have like taken all the time and effort and resources devoted to that stuff and just put like half of that into, or direct all of that back into the main story and just make like the main sort of scenario a little bit more interesting. And I feel like the game would feel a whole lot better, honestly. Oh, I'm straight here, okay.
Did Sephiroth do this to you?
What was that reaction, Tifa?
Hey,
hate you. I hate you all.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess heightened emotion don't need to be positive. Yeah, hey, but I have a question though, right? Like, where was Zack when Sephiroth was blowing up the whole town, killing everybody? He wasn't. Did we? I felt like in the original game it was implied that like everybody had a confrontation. Everybody was having a confrontation with Sephiroth, and he was sort of just blowing through people, and he blew through Zack already, and like knocked him out before heading to Genova. But then I don't know. It didn't seem like it didn't seem like Zack was anywhere. He just seemed like he's just sort of like appeared when the moment like right after everything happened.
Mother, let's take back the planet together. I had an epiphany. Let's go to the Promised Land. Mother.
Sephiroth! Why did you kill the townspeople? Why did you hurt Tifa? Answer me, Sephiroth!
Mother, they're here again. You should have ruled this planet. You were stronger, smarter, but then they came. Those inferior dullards. They came and took this planet away from you. But don't be sad, Mother. I am with you now.
Now it looked like the original scene.
We meet at last, Mother.
Ugh. Oh.
Sephiroth! What the hell happened to you? Ah! Sephiroth! I trusted you! Ah! Ah!
Now getting to actually see this fight is cool. I like this. Hey, wait, what lets you like float gracefully down though?
Activating combat mode.
Heads up! Oh no, you don't! How about this? Gonna love this! Heads up! This is gonna sting!
Sorry, bud.
Taking you down a peg!
Holy crap! Oh wait, is he freaking? Wait, is he Coolix?
Conflict resolved.
He actually did some freaking nasty damage. Although I think that one move was supposed to like drop you down to 1 HP, so.
No. You're not the Sephiroth I once knew!
I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to rule this planet.
Oh. I'm not gonna one-shot him with magic. I'm just gonna use a sword. If you are driven to the edge, the game is over.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, okay.
Heads up! Gonna love this! Here we go! That's enough! Bye now! Oh no you don't! Heads up! Gonna love this!
Conflict resolved.
Oh.
Dare you?
Cloud! Finish Sephiroth off. Sephiroth!
That didn't happen.
Don't test me. No. Impossible.
And that actually killed Sephiroth. Like, Sephiroth actually died there. Here's the thing, though. One thing, nitpicky, but here's the thing. Sephiroth stabbing Cloud. I mean, Cloud stabbing Sephiroth with that massive Buster Sword and pulling out of his out of the side of his stomach. Doing the shadowy wispy effect. Same thing when Sephiroth stabs Cloud. The shadowy wispy effect. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I'm not all for like blood and guts and gore and things like that. I'm not saying you need to go like super like grotesque with it, right? But I saw some of your FMVs in the old games. I saw Sephiroth at the end of Final Fantasy VII. I saw a freaking Squall at the beginning of Final Fantasy VIII. You know what blood is. It's okay to use blood, like just some blood. It's okay to show like a wound. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why we're like dancing around the fact that these people use massive swords and like chop people into tiny little pieces. You know what I mean? Same thing with like Remake. Instead of having like blood on the walls and things like that, they have like shadowy, goopy, wispy stuff. And it's like, nah, dude, some of the, like, when you need to get real, you don't need to use that stuff all the time. You don't need to make this like a rated M game. But the fact that it's not a rated M game means that when you do use that stuff, it's like best example ever, right? We've all had that moment when we're watching a cartoon and then suddenly like a character gets cut and there's actually like blood, or like they get like their nose actually bleeds or something, and you're like, oh wait, oh no. That when you were a kid, you're like, oh, things are getting really, really serious when there's actually blood in a scene. So like, I don't know, don't dance around it. Use it effectively. I'm just saying, it's a small thing, but I'm like, what is this shadowy, wispy nonsense? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean for these characters? Did Cloud actually get stabbed? Did Sephiroth actually get stabbed? My boys. My poor freaking boys.
Cloud. You did it.
He really did. I don't know what the heck let Cloud, one, be able to... I mean, picking up the Buster Sword is one thing, but the leap into the air, that seemed a bit ridiculous.
This one here. Intriguing. Most intriguing. He'll make a fine test subject.
You didn't seem to think so after the fact. Well, because Hojo lost Sephiroth and now he wanted to make replacements. Oh, is that the end of the chapter? That would make sense. It certainly is. Well, I mean, I think we I'll come visit. Why'd you do that? Why'd you hurt me like that, game? We only have 3 chapters left. Oh, man. I mean, okay. I think with that, right, I think we call it here. Not nearly as long as the parts have been. Well, actually, no, technically... Technically, this is going to be part 8.5 because this is actually chapter 8. And the last part, I just did freaking missions. So, yeah, in that, on that note, actually, next time we start chapter 9, which may entail any number of things. Genuinely confused where this could possibly go at this point, because Genesis is still around. Sephiroth is dead now, like full dead, as far as like this storyline goes. Sephiroth is full dead. Zack and Cloud are gonna be like Hojo test subjects right now, which still means we're gonna still be in Nibelheim. Don't know what ends up happening to Tifa. Tifa was also unconscious here because Tifa gets slashed as well. Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to see where this is gonna go. Anyways, but that'll be next time. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. Episodes of this just about every single day. Links in the description of things that I am doing, have done, or will be doing in the future. Me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting anything on this channel, supporting their streams. They do devlog streams. Links below for that. And most of all, support the Patreon. And if you want to know anything about our game, any information at all, links down below to find out more stuff on that. But with that, until next time, don't forget to be kind. I'll see you around. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Nibelheim section was like not as I was wanting some like really disgusting build up and disgusting tension building, but this game just can't like hold a tone for longer than 10 minutes, you know what I mean? It just can't hold tension for longer than 10 minutes without just, I don't know, either doing a bunch of jump cuts, a bunch of time leaps, or like just like throwing something else in front of you that has like nothing to do with anything. I don't know. Very strange.